We are underway, game 42, second half, officially beginning here today as it dribbles in on Oettinger. He puts the glove on it for the Stars. It's pawed down by Faksa. Oscar Beck, the third man on this line. Good work by Ernie in front for Beck. Save made. And taken and cleared by Montreal. Kapanen, a rookie, has played such a big role on this Montreal roster, and he has earned himself a spot on Team Finland. And then the other way, it's Caulfield with a step. Harley trying to catch him, and he does! With the stick lift. Habs remain on the attack, and Oettinger made the save on the redirection from Caulfield. We're referencing in the first meeting as the Stars set up the attack behind the net. Rantanen over to the right wing, tight angle shot. Duchesne forced Montembeault into the save. The shots in that first period were 14-5 in favor of the Canadiens. And then the Stars in the second period just took control of the game and never came close to relinquishing. Harley, his shot kicked out by Montembeault. Up to the point, Heiskanen. Down Wyatt Johnston. Lost it at the edge of the trapezoid. Claimed by the Canadiens all the way down on net. So Oettinger has to go back to Matheson, rink wide. Great catch of the pass in the feet by Texier. He sends to Dobson. Blocker save made on the slap shot. And then Phil Danault, who's back in Montreal, traded from LA just before the Christmas break. A shot scored! That redirected on Carrier's bid and bounced its way past Jake Oettinger, and I think Danault got the piece of it.
Well, the first indication is always the individual that celebrates most exuberantly. Watch this as it rattles through, goes against the grain. May have even clicked a little bit of Ilya Lyubushkin in front of the net. Oettinger couldn't see. First it got Ben, and then it clicked his shin pad on the way through. That was just a mess. This is a mess puck through the myriad of bodies. At first I thought it might have went off the shin pad of Gallagher, only big defenseman to get that chance, and had a real good look at Montembeault.
Covered up by Montembeault. Deflected on its way in, then played by Oettinger. Move to Suzuki, turns, fires the save made by Oettinger. Turn the puck over, up to Matheson. Matheson has Dobson. Shot, never got through. A crowd in front of Oettinger and Sam Steele on the tip. Away from Caulfield. Roope Hintz for Robertson. Gains some steps to the red line, shoots in. And now Mavrik Bourque behind the net. Wrap around, he scores! Bourque, the wraparound equalizer.
This is simplistic, territorial, just wing it in, put it in behind the Montreal Canadiens defense. It's like an orchestrated turnover. Robertson knows that Bourque is busting down the right wing boards. It doesn't get cut off by the netminder, and Maverick just says, you know what, I'm just going to stuff this. Not a great goal for Montembeault to give up, and an aggressive play by Maverick that ties this game at 1.
Up to the point, Petrovic sent a bouncer in. Ritzkovian, then Ben in front, Steele fell over to Ritzkovian, but it was tough. Harley steals it, and Danault had it. Dallas took it away. Bourque to Duchesne, delays to Bourque. It wouldn't go at the side of the net.
Duchesne and Mavrik Bourque, they were making it. Look at the hands on Duchesne. You can see, watch Mavrik Bourque off to the right. This comes across, he jams it into the pad and then just lives it for a second. What a great stop by Montembeault. Just lash out with the left pad. And you could see that rebound come off there, and Rotund threatening that much for them. Now they have to worry about the other side of special teams.
Demidov in front for Slafkovsky. It wound up over the net. And the goal by Gallagher was a triple deflection goal. Penalty coming against the Stars. Shot saved by Unger. And just as Ben comes out of the box, they take the line. Gallagher gets hit, but kept in. Kapanen with a shot, save made. Big rebound, but Lindell was the man who grabbed it and cleared it. Goes near side. Pressure on the wall. Duchesne fights it off. Makes its way to Robertson. Jason Robertson down into the corner. Final seconds ticking off on the man advantage. It's Harley up high for Rantanen. Set it up, score! Johnston! The penalty had just expired. Think it's going to be an even strength goal, but either way, Wyatt Johnston on the board gives Dallas the lead.
And the Canadiens penalty kill have done such a wonderful job of thwarting those plays to the middle of the ice with their sticks, but you know, some weariness in their penalty killers. Wyatt's wide open. The Stars work it across the horn. Harley up top, down to the right flank. The quick pass from there right into the wheel. I think even Wyatt was excited.
At center ice, Slafkovsky. Nice job to move it ahead. Demidov. Across, Kapanen, he scores a rocket.
Wow.
On the one-timer. With Unger coming across, he went far side. And that youngster line of Montreal ties the game at 2.
He just ended up wide open here. The Stars trying to sort things out, coming back into their own zone, and they're able to, they call that a cutback, and then use the width of the ice. That's changing the point of attack by about 70 feet. Demidov and Kapanen, who we talked about off the hop tonight, and this thing is spanked against the grain. No screen, no nothing.
Wound up getting tied up with the linesman. With Ben O'Quinn in front, chipped away and off the back glass. Missed the net. Hudson goes back. Has it at the left point. Long game of catch as the Habs work the width. Hudson, wrist shot, tipped just wide by Suzuki. Unger got back as Caulfield went for the bank. Hudson to Suzuki, quickly score! Juraj Slafkovsky. Looked very similar to the Stars' goal at the tail end of their power play.
Sam Steele to go across after the Stars give it up. Suzuki almost scored on that deflection immediately, and then he gets the puck again from the flank. Knew exactly where he wanted to go with it. Stars did not have it closed down. Miro Heiskanen got engaged with Suzuki originally, and it's another assist for Hudson, who started all that, drew the call. Now power play goal against for the Stars.
And the Canadiens turn it over off the skates of Demidov. Robertson right side, save! Montembeault on Rantanen by Jake Unger to keep play going. Johnston up ahead with speed. Pass for Adam Erne. Has a trailer fed towards the net. Created the rebound he wanted.
Forced some garbage in and around the net. The original shot on net, Montembeault a moment ago spits that one aside. The offering from Adam Erne. This has been a steady diet of one and dones for the Stars.
And then turned over. He gets it back to Steele. They're playing hot potato. Stars get it again. Robertson, Steele! What a save by Montembeault. Pressure continues.
Goals on the season. 4 of the 6 are game winners. There was the first turnover and the second turnover by Hudson. That long reach of Robertson to be able to just get on the backhand, get around the defender, perfectly slammed toward that far side. Montembeault just lashes the blocker and makes a tentacular stop.
Stars control after the faceoff. Here's Heiskanen, and centering came right back to him. Set to the cross shot, score! All tied up, courtesy of Wyatt Johnston.
Starting to stack up opportunities They win the draw originally. That's the first part of it. An aggressive play by Miro Heiskanen to take it to the net. Stars just outnumber them in and around the net. The rebound off of Montembeault falls perfectly after it clicked off of Matheson. And Johnston just lurking and waiting and pouncing and depositing and understanding you have to elevate.
Johnston up ahead for Duchesne. He's in and could not keep possession as he turned on Matheson. Protected the puck though, backhand, and it stayed out. 12th game past regulation for the Stars, 15th for the Canadiens. Miro Heiskanen springs, Johnston for the hat trick is denied in overtime. One and done when it comes to faceoffs in 3-on-3 overtime. This one contested and controlled by Montreal. Lane Hutson with room. His shot, he scores! And Montreal's overtime success continues.
I think that was only the second face-off that Wyatt Johnston hasn't been able to win in the game. And from that, Matt Duchesne just trailed Johnston up top. Watch this after the Canadiens gather control of this. And it allowed Hudson to just walk around the corner unimpeded. And from inside the top of the circle, it's just him and Jake Ottinger. And he rips this, he full fooled Ottinger short side under the glove.